everybody. So semi-recently, I guess it wasn't that recently now, I made my homemade mashed potatoes. And lots of people asked me for my recipe, so that's what this video is going to be. I will give a shout out to Connie Hamilton, who is the mother of my college roommate. This is how she makes hers, and she taught me this recipe, and it's so good. The best mashed potatoes ever. Ooh. You peel much faster than I do.
I know, that's why I said I'll peel and you take a slice.
Oh no.
You stinker. What the heck?
I might cut my finger off if the light's off and I'm trying to cut this potato.
Hannah. Light is staying off.
Would you please turn it back on?
No supper for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, supper for you.
Okay, supper for you.
Mama, then turn it off.
What a stinker.
No supper for you.
Never mind, no, I'm not going to turn it off, actually.
What? Wait, what? What just happened back there?
Never mind.
No supper for you.
Supper for me?
If the light stays on. Alright, supper for you.
Good. Supper for me or no supper?
Supper for you.
Hannah, Daryl just don't need it. He just doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does.
He just don't need it.
Hannah, how many potatoes did you use for your mashed potatoes today?
5.
5 baking potato sized potatoes, right?
Right. Alright, here's the pot full of taters. Really, the bigger one might have been better, but I think that that's okay. Okay, so I put them in the pot with the lid on, full of water, full of hot water, with it on high, and they're just gonna boil until they're soft. Okay, so I forgot to film this part, but I boiled them and I did salt them in the pot.
Good job.
I will salt them more, but anyway, so I boiled them and drained the water out.
Oh.
So I have this thing that I'm gonna mash with, and I may mash some and then put some ingredients in, some of the wet ingredients, and mash some more. That'll help for sure. So I don't have any specific amounts of things to go by. I just pretty much go by whenever it tastes good. I'm going to go ahead and add some butter while it's super hot to go ahead and
About
melt
how
it.
much? Kind of keep up with how much you put in there.
Okay, so I always do at least 1 whole stick of butter.
Hold on.
Usually a little bit more.
That one's the girl. That's mine.
So this is going to be about a stick plus like 3 tablespoons or something like that.
No. Where's our dog, Mom?
Right there.
So I may end up adding more butter.
Oh gosh.
It just depends.
Or milk.
Yeah, I'm gonna add milk too. So I guess I could go through what I do.
What the heck are you making?
Mashed potatoes.
Oh.
I'm gonna do salt and pepper, of course. I do garlic powder, mayonnaise, and milk. So I'm gonna go grab
Do you want me to slice the
milk.
cranberry sauce?
It's hard. I got about a cup full of salt.
Oh, be careful.
Here,
I
maybe a
want
little
the-
bit
those
less.
things to, spill out.
And again,
I was just checking it.
very possible I'll go back and add stuff after I taste it. As you may or may not know, and we've said this in other videos, but we love pepper in this house.
Black pepper.
Black pepper. I do like to add a lot of garlic. I like garlic a lot. I gotta remember to speak up because people keep saying they can't hear me.
Mom, come here.
Is there not a handy can opener?
Here, just let me do this real quick.
So there was probably a couple of, that was the mayonnaise, I don't know if you saw that. There was probably a couple of tablespoons left in that one. Maybe really a tablespoon and a half. I'm gonna do some more. That's probably good. Since it's mashed, I'm gonna grab a spoon. And then now I'm gonna do a splash of milk. It might have actually been a little more of a splash of milk than I normally do, but it'll work out fine. And it does look lumpy, so I do think I'm gonna do a little more mash. And it does look a little more wet than I normally got it. I cut the pieces of potato smaller than normal, so I guess they're a little bit harder to mash.
Smash. I think it's okay if it's a little chunky. We're not that picky around here.
Now I'm gonna
The
taste
picky one
it
is not gonna eat anyway.
and see what I need to add.
Hey Zoe, come here.
You know what? I don't think I need to add anything.
No.
How about that?
Okay, so why don't you kind of recap what you put in them?
Potatoes, salt and pepper, garlic powder, mayonnaise, and milk.
About how much of each?
About a capful
Maybe.
of salt. But
Okay.
plus I put a little bit in when it was boiling.
So that's probably a tablespoon?
Yeah, or a little bit more. Probably at least a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of this.
Okay.
Probably 2 teaspoons of that. Probably
What's she barking at?
She needs to go
2
out.
or 3 tablespoons
She's
of
barking there.
Mayo.
mayonnaise and
I'll get a can.
maybe a third a cup of milk.
Okay.
What about the butter?
Oh yeah, plus butter.
How many tablespoons do you think you used?
Hey,
3?
Hey,
4?
I guess it.
I used a whole stick plus.
Hey.
What?
I told you. I told the video I used. I always use at least a whole stick, and I used a whole stick plus like 3 tablespoons.
Yikes.
So they're not healthy, but they're delicious.
Okay. Thanks for showing us how to make them.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for watching. And if you guys try to make my version of mashed potatoes, I would love to see it. Tag me on Instagram or something, and let me know how they turn out. That'd be pretty cool.
What's your Instagram?
At Hannah Brooks, but with 3 O's instead of 2.
All right.
That was Zoe.
She's in the kitchen.